Namaste everyone. Very, very welcome all of you to this meeting. This is the feeling I have that up to some degree all of us who have come together have a sense that what we have come to do here. No? Like we know up to some degree. It is not maybe fully clear, but it is up to some degree clear to us that that for what I have come. No? And this is where a little bit of a improvement in the clarity that for what I have come here, not in terms of like a object or objective or like a purpose, but more the actually what it means to be in satsang and mm, to experience ourselves, to discover ourselves, to be blissful. You know what exactly it is. If we can become a little bit more clear about it, we can be benefited so much more from this very moment. You know, this is the feeling I have. Because the beautiful thing about all of us is that we all are, every one of us is that truth, that self right now. Now it is about what we are demanding, what we are thinking, what we are attending, what we are discussing inside us, what questions we are attending, what feelings, thoughts we are attending right now, and not, and why we are attending all of that. Who we are is certain. What we are doing, is different. So we have something common between all of us. That is our existence. It is certain. We are certainly existing right now, and we are certainly the truth, the self. All of us already. And this is my declaration of my experience or knowledge about you all. No, I'm declaring. I'm just speaking out my experience and knowledge about you. That what I'm seeing in you, what I'm experiencing in you. No, that to just take an example to make it more little more clear. What I'm actually trying to say is that if I ask you how are you doing, you may say that I'm feeling fine, or I'm feeling maybe not so fine. I'm feeling fresh, or I'm feeling little dull. You may say like this. In this very statement that I am feeling fine, no, there is a declaration of the self that you are and what you are feeling right now. No, I am. This part of the statement that I am feeling fine, I am part is the declaration that I am self. It is already being done by you, the self. It's just about being aware of it right now. No. And both components are real. I am feeling fine. Feeling fine also is real, no? Because this is the experience of this moment, feeling fine. But somehow we are not seeing these two components of this statement separately and clearly, and we are not giving weight or value appropriately also. Like, there is a disproportion of value. We are giving too much value to feeling fine, and we are giving too little value to I am. So may I invite all of you to give little more value to I am. Meaning not myself, but you, yourself, who is going to say anything, who whenever says anything, thinks anything, feels anything, the existence is included in it. No? So I'm trying to invite all of you in a indirect manner, I feel, no? To experience our own existence right now. No? Like, is it possible to focus on your existence and not on what you are experiencing, what you are attending? No? It is possible, really. It is just a correction, some correction in the outlook, you know, as if we are looking out, as if. It's not literally true, but as if we are looking out and we just have to look in a way. No? So, are you guys with me? Are you walking with me here right now, online and here? No? So it's not some lot of things I'm going to share during this sharing or guiding. These words will be only and only again and again trying to highlight the one and the same thing. That is somehow how to separately know or experience our existence right now, right this very moment, separate from everything else, everything that we are experiencing or doing. No? So let us see. These words are not magical in one sense. These are the same concept we are using. But the power of them is in our value being given to this truth right now. So the more you are able to attend it or give value to this, the more it will become powerful or effective for you in this moment. We don't need to go deep in ourselves. Let me maybe say in one sense that inside ourselves, like when we close our eyes, let's say, close our eyes in the sense that when we close our physical eyes, then inside ourselves, as if there are depths and heights. These are the depths and heights of the individual consciousness, the structures, the individual energetic structures. And we may experience different things in different depths and different heights of this individual consciousness. True. But we are not going to be something else in any of the depths or any of the heights than who we are right now. We are not going to change based on what we are experiencing right now inside us. And this is that aspect of ourselves which I'm lovingly inviting you to focus on. It is not important what we are experiencing. This is the process of awakening. What we are attending right now is the process of awakening to who we are, and breaking out of the hypnosis with what we are experiencing. We are like hypnotized with what we are experiencing continuously, and we can break this hypnosis right now together. Just listen these words, which are being shared right now. Just listen them. Listen, like fully attend these words. So let us just for understanding what I just now shared, let us close our eyes, physical eyes, and let us try to go deep in ourselves. But this is not so that we can experience something deep, so that we can verify that do I remain the same being, same I am, when I go deep inside myself? And then we will open our eyes and come out, and we will again continue. So we will continue verifying that, am I changing when I'm going deep in the silence of my being, or when I'm coming out of it into the activity of the mind and the senses. So let us close our eyes right now. I will continue sharing a little bit. As soon as we close our eyes, lot of the amount of perception being registered in the mind reduces drastically, and that kind of makes us free from the mind, from this brain, no? Where we start relaxing a little bit more, and that's why our experience also changes. The present experience is changing also now. But let us not forget that our focus area here is that, am I changing when my experience is changing? And the answer of it going to be only yes or no. It cannot be a maybe, no? And this is the magic of this questioning which we are doing right now. That even if the answer comes that yes, I am changing, still we will discover that which is not changing inside us. It is just about genuinely, with dedication, trying to question this or inquire right now. As the experience becoming more calm, let us not get identified this calmness or this peacefulness. Let us continue the inquiry. Am I different now than who or what I was when the internal experience was not so calm? Let us be quiet for some time and let everything become quiet. But internally, let us continue this inquiry, this looking, that do I change when everything becomes quiet? We may even feel that I am only a witness of everything that is happening. But let us not give value to being a witness right now. Let us still continue focusing on the fact that, do I change? Have I changed now? Have I become anything else now than who I am, who I was before? Let us open our eyes slowly now, because the purpose of this guiding is not to experience peace or silence inside us, but it is to confirm, verify, and inquire into who we are in different states of consciousness. So let us open our eyes and now again check. Am I not the same one? Is it not the same I am? Has anything got added to myself during this process of knowing, experiencing? No? Now the experience is a mix of peacefulness and the senses and the brain and the physicality and everything. Have I changed? Or am I still the same I am? Now all the senses are open, like all the whole of the all the experiences are very normal in a way, as they would be in the daily life. No special state right now. Am I not the same truth? Let us confirm right now. It is very possible to confirm right now. So it is this truth that you are. No, it is this truth that we are. The truth is called I am. No, we don't call ourselves anything else. No, because we don't. Our name is not embossed on us. Our name is something which we are using only. Our form is also not what is defining who we are. It is also what we are using. No? We are using this form and name. So right now the name and form is present. Name means the mind, form means the body is present, and we are also present. So this is complete truth present right now. No? Let us not focus on the form, let us not focus on the name, let us focus on ourselves. It is going to be a little bit maybe different for us, because as if we have never looked like this. We almost have never looked like this consciously. It is possible that for some of us it will be very, very first time that I'm looking at myself like this. Like, why I never thought like this that I am? Like, how could I ignore this most fundamental truth about myself? Like we have always added something to it. Yes, yes, I am. So that's why I am. That's why this or that. Like we are always doing something immediately after this. Right now we are staying only in the truth. With the truth, I am. Not defining it any further. Not trying to experience it more deeply. Not trying to solve problems by experiencing or knowing it. We are just not going anywhere. This is what, in my understanding, this is what is avoiding as the self. And it takes a little bit of a time, generally. Once we have understood, you know, we have understood our natural state. So this is our natural state, where where our experience is that I am not going deep, I am not going out, I am not coming, I am not moving, I am not still. If any one of us feels that I am still, this is not our truth. This is only an experience happening within the individual consciousness. Then let us live again. I am feeling, you know, let us look again. This I am, this truth that we are is not feeling anything. It is not the experiencer. I am the feeling of joy. No, I am is the feeling of joy. No, I am is not the experience also. The truth that we are is neither a experience nor the experiencer of anything. I only am. Experiences are happening and being experienced by something. I am only the witness of the experiences being experienced. For the last few minutes, let us allow the full scope of this guiding. No, I feel. In this full picture, our truth, our experience, or our knowing of who we are is I am. I exist. And we are naturally aware of our existence and naturally aware of the experiences happening. Not that I am experiencing them. No, experiencing is happening. Not that I am experiencing. Not that I am a experience. Not that I am a experiencer. I only am. And this is that natural, fundamental, aware, self-aware being that we are. No? And this is already free. This being that we are has never entered into the mind. So there is no question of getting out of mind. This being that we are has never entered into the individual consciousness. Individual consciousness is happening in it and in front of it. And what we are is absolutely free all the time from the individual consciousness and its experiences. Only a identification happened, which is breaking now. Now the energetic structure of this individual consciousness is what it is, and we are what we are. This is that natural, effortless state of being. Thank you for joining. Some sometime maybe the words which are being spoken either don't appeal to us, to some of us in some way, no, or they have been used so many times in different meetings that they may not appeal to us. It is all right. We can use some other words, other concepts. Truth is not going to change. No, we are discovering the truth here right now. And if you feel that you could not connect to what was shared, I invite you to talk to me, and we can use the words of your choice, meaning the concept which you are able to relate to. No, we can use that. We are going to discover the same truth, because truth is exactly, absolutely same all the time. Truth is never changing or running away anywhere. Our truth, not some truth, but our truth. No? Because truth, when we speak, maybe looks like a mountain or like a Everest somewhere. No, our truth, the truth that we are, is never running away anywhere and never changing also. It's not about discovery of who we are, is not about running here and there in search of the truth of who we are. It's about stopping. In Hindi we say, no, therna. It's about learning to stop. Therna seekna. No? Because we have never learned to stop actually. No? And we have especially never learned to remain stopped also. Like we do stop, but just for a few seconds. Like as if we are holding the breath. What I call dhyan, fundamental meditation, is where we learn to stop. Where we learn, in Hindi we call ठहरना सीखते हैं हम, which is neither moving nor still. It is being. No? Neither moving nor still. Because still is in relation to what is moving. Even when we are still, it is not a bad thing to begin with. No, not doing anything part of just sitting meditation. No, not doing anything, just sitting and not doing anything. So the just sitting, not doing anything part is being still. Like I can do something, but I choose not to do. I can move, but I choose not to move. This is that part, not doing anything part. But just sitting is a different thing. It's a being, no? Being which is neither moving nor still. So the beginning of meditation could appear to be like stillness, but it is only a method being used to go beyond movement and stillness. Yes? I hope that none of you is stuck with the stillness and taking it as final state, no? Of being, purest or true state of being. No? It's a method being used, no? Because we have been continuously moving, so we don't have any other version of experience. So just to create some other version of experience, let's stop. But not that we remain stopped now. And then we will believe that this is how I'm going to be always stopped, not doing anything. No. Not that. No. It is just to break that routine of movement. Once that is broken, let us break this routine also. Let us break all the routines, meaning let us break all the hypnosis. So thank you. Anybody can talk to me if you feel.
Pranam ji. Thank you so much for weekend retreat and especially guiding today. It's like I can say I am and full stop. Nothing further.
And are you continuing like this? Just wanted to because you have you are exploring. So I feel that let us explore a little bit, no, to refine this understanding if possible, or if you have already come to the ultimate understanding, then no further refinement will be possible. No?
The back side, back of the thing is there.
What
Means पीछे पीछे वो है अभी भी, लेकिन मैं अब एक्टिव हूँ. वैसा नहीं है जैसा मैं उस समय गाइडेड मेडिटेशन के वक्त जिस फीलिंग आई एम फीलिंग.
Yeah, you are saying that I'm not feeling that myself or that much clearly as I was feeling during the guiding. Yes, why not? Let's explore that right now. Because have you gone somewhere? Either we have gone somewhere or we have become something. Meaning we are accepting now that I have either become something or I have gone somewhere. Have you gone somewhere or have you become something? Why would you not experience exactly same as you were experiencing during the guiding? No? Because the guiding was not something special. We are that special, no? Guiding was just an opportunity, it's a way of highlighting the truth. But that truth, once highlighted, will remain highlighted or not? Why it would not be highlighted right now after the guiding? And let us know why. Clearly, we can know that, no? Right now.
Uh, means I mean to say it is not gone anywhere. It is there, but that time I'm maybe focused.
What is there? It is
Uh,
there. What is this
uh,
it which is there? The experience of I am or the I am itself
uh, means I am
is there.
only I am.
This only I am is there.
Means
Where,
it is
where,
here
where, where it
also.
is.
It is here also,
So
but
this is a misunderstanding. I feel can be clarified a little bit that which was experienced was not the I am. The one who is talking to me right now is this I am. No? So why don't you focus on yourself right now? Why you have to refer to the guiding? No, this is my
let's
question.
see.
This is that kind of
Or
hypnosis in which we are, and we have to break out of that.
I notice I need something special occasion like guiding, and then I feel I am.
Oh yes, yes.
Otherwise, I feel I am little faded right now.
Yes, yes, yes. It is very true. What is fated is the experience, not the one who witnessed to the experience. No, I am is the witness of the experience of I am also. No? Do you see the point? And we are somehow not able to see the difference. Like we are still focusing on the experience of I am and not the witness that we are of that experience. You know.
You are true. And I just notice when you are talking, and I just again uh, again focus myself, and I see I'm still there. Means nothing is changed, but somewhere the this thing is I have to clear. कि situation is not necessary. Means I mean to say it is very easy. When you want to focus, you can focus and you can be there. Means you are in I am.
Meaning you are in the knowing of I am, when we can focus here. So this is true that it is really very simple because our own existence is all the time there. Because we are looking at everything from there, we are experiencing everything from there, we are focusing on everything from there, but we are never focusing on ourselves. And because we are not focusing on ourselves continuously for a long time, it has created a hypnosis. That is what is false self. We are living as if we are something, while we are this I am. No? But how to break this hypnosis? We should focus on ourselves daily, if possible, few times a day, to break the routine which has created the hypnosis. You know, but that very routine is not allowing us to focus on to break out of it. No routine or no habit allows anyone to break out of it. No, habits never say that okay, you will become free from me No, it is the one who is caught up in it, when gets fed up with it, decides to get out of it and does get out of it. No? So the moment we see the value of this truth, I am, we will never go out of it. So let us be clear about what this I am is, what we are as this I am, what we get out of it, and what we don't. Because we are projecting our ideas on it, that by knowing that I am, I will be able to solve the problem which I experience as the false self. No, we will not be able to live as the false self if we start staying as I am. And there is no question of the problem that we face as the false self. That, so that whole thing is not there, not part of it. We are trying to solve part of the dream while remaining as the false self and trying to recognize ourselves as the I am mostly. No? So let us know the true purpose of it, or what is the power of this I am. No? So I hope that I think I made it very, very clear as much as I could. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, it is very clear.
Diva, you want to talk?
Namaste, Rajee.
Namaste.
I just want to ask you, like you mentioned earlier, that there are so many terms that are used for the same thing. Like you mentioned about I am. And I could see that, like, I am feeling something. I could see that there is this active part of I am. And there is one aspect which is the inactive one, like you mentioned about witness, the one who is not in it. And here, when you were doing the guiding, the way I started to follow along with you was like to walk along with you was that I felt that I am is actually there is this action. So I couldn't resolve that part. Um, in this talk with Mahima also, you mentioned about witnessing. I'm like, I felt as if there is movement. So I want to resolve this confusion, maybe. Like, there is this two aspect, not just that. I feel you. I feel like you got the question because, yeah, that's what was going on during the guiding. Also. Like, when I was participating in it, yeah, okay. So while I was walking along with you also, the reason I say that I felt as if there was an active involvement because at some moment I felt sleep. While I was listening to the words. So I started to feel that this doesn't seem to be the unchanging self. To mention it is the self. I'm a little confused about this. Can we?
What you were focusing on that during that time, the experience or yourself, or maybe you don't need to we don't need to even discuss about that time. we can talk the same thing right now. Because that guiding has not gone anywhere. That guiding, the meaning of that guiding and the possibility of that guiding is always right here. No? So right now, let us do that guiding. You know? So that guiding is as simple as this. That who you are you an experience? Or are you an experiencer? No? You know, so this is my question. Are you an experience or are you an experiencer?
I'm the experiencer.
So now focus on the nature of the experiencer right now. And tell me how exactly you are doing the experiencing.
Looking at what we are as we are conversing, so this is an experience for me. And the way I see myself as an experiencer is I listen and I understand and I respond. That is,
But how you are doing it? This is my question. When I say how, I don't mean the detailing of the activity. I mean your relation with the activity. What is your relation with the activity? Internal relation, no?
Rajee, is there another way to put this question? Because I am not understanding the question.
Actually, all I'm saying in different language is that focus on yourself and tell me your nature. No? Whether you are a experience or the experiencer doesn't matter really. No. So all I'm saying is that just focus on your own self right now and know your nature and tell me what is your nature. Is your nature changing? Meaning, is your truth changing?
No.
So, if your truth is not changing, then my next question is, what is your relation with what is changing inside you? It is very important. Because unless we resolve what we are not, unless we become clear about what we are not and what is our relation with it, we are not really clear about who we are yet. No? So it is kind of part of that discovery. So what is your relation with what is changing inside you? Is it affecting you in any way?
Rajee, I'm actually just noticing. I'm just noticing. And
Yeah, yes, that's
yeah,
true. That's true. No, that I'm only noticing. No, noticing the experiencing happening. No, so then you cannot say that I am the experiencer. No,
yeah, Rajee. No, I'm not. No, I'm just noticing.
yeah. Do you see? Did I not tell you that we are the witness? I am is that absolute witness. No, in whom or in front of whom the experiencing is happening, where it seems like there is an experiencer of it. But as soon as we become clear about who we are as this I am, we know that I'm not doing the experiencing, rather experiencing is happening. And if experiencing is happening in front of me and inside me, I cannot be the experiencer of it, no? This is that freedom that is experienced, which you are experiencing right now, no? Now can you say anything about who you are? More than I am. You know, or use any other word. I don't think we can find better words than I am. Because I am is a very neutral expression of our existence. That I am existing, meaning I exist. Right here I am. In this form, in this time and space. No? And we are not saying anything else about ourselves. So please express who are you. Say anything about yourself.
Um, just it's only presence.
Meaning presence means you are this presence or there is some presence?
No, there is this presence only.
Whose
Yeah.
presence is this? No? Whose presence is this? Presence is a word we use for like somebody is present, something is present. What is that something which is present and what is your relation with it? No. Like who is speaking right now? The presence is speaking? Or something else is speaking right now to me? Like don't speak for few seconds and then check. Then speak for a few seconds and then check, no? Is as simple as this or not? Why you have to think about it? It has to be immediate, no? Don't verify by thinking about it. Verify by experience immediately in this moment. No?
Oh, Rajee, in my understanding, like how I feel it is that speaking is happening, but the presence is just there. I mean, it's
Presence means, are you talking about yourself or are you talking about an experience of presence? There is a difference. In this moment, there is a difference. In this moment, in the sense that in this conversation that we are having, there is a difference. Because right now, this conversation is focusing on our absolute truth, not our experience of truth only, no? So that we become free, like once and for all in a way, no? Like so that we don't come back to the confusion again and again. This conversation is focusing on complete realization of who we are. No?
Rajee, it feels as if when a conversation is happening, when you ask, something comes up, you respond, and then it's going back into silence.
Going back in silence.
Yeah, and there is nothing else. It's just quiet. So,
But when it goes back in silence, are you still not there to say that I am?
I am Rajee.
Just checking. Because it kind of matters that we become aware of I am. It does matter. Like the more we become aware that I am, the less chances are there of getting into the hypnosis of being a false, with that false self which we think we are. False self means that there is no experiencer, and we believe that I am that experiencer. And I have to regulate things, they are affecting me. You know. Do you see my point? However, our truth is that we are a witness. I am that in which the experience is happening, and I am that who is witnessing the experience happening in me. No? So this statement, I am, includes the space of the being in which experiences happen, any and every experience. No? And it includes our nature, true nature. It includes absolutely everything. No? The only thing that is changing now, in you, is the identification part. You were you will be like, we will be called that you were identified with the experience. Now you are identified with yourself. I am. But how can anybody be identified with the experience? It is continuously changing, no? No, we are never identified with the experience. We are identified as something which does not exist anywhere. That thing is called I am the experiencer. It is never there. This is what is false self, no? She's laughing, no? I know everybody will laugh when you will look at it truly. Like, what the heck is this thing? Why I never experienced or known myself directly, so simply, no? And for future reference, like a side note for your side pocket, when the sense again happens that, oh, I'm being affected by it, try to verify the same thing in the same exact way as we are verifying right now. Is it also not the experience? I am being affected by the experiences. Is it also not the experience happening in you and you are the witness of it? The truth exactly remains same, regardless of what experience is happening. Yeah. So thank you, beloved. Very, very nice. Very, very beautiful conversation, which finally led to a real discovery of who we are, no? Thank you. Please say anything if you feel.
Thank you, Rajee. My God, I can't believe it. Kept missing it.
Yeah, we do. It's something very subtle actually, that's why we miss it. Like we need to approach it from what we call empty mind. Empty mind, not the empty mind as we think of it. Empty mind in the sense of like fresh eyes. We have to look at it freshly. That's the point. We keep looking at it in some way from the previous ways in which we have been looking. We are improving, maybe, but still, but we have to look at it like freshly, like this. And then we see it. It's like a very thin, something very thin and transparent. This misunderstanding is something very thin, like a veil. Only from a certain angle it is seen, and from most of the other angle it is just invisible. We see through it, we live through it, we live as it, and we just then don't notice that I am living as it. Thank you, beloved. Very, very nice. Astha ji, you want to talk?
Namaste, Rajee.
Namaste.
I just wanted to share what Deva shared. I also had a very similar experience. When you said, I am feeling fine, like earlier, the focus was just on the feeling. And then it takes that effort to, to kind of come back to I am, like, and what she exactly shared, you feel that presence. She said it was for me empty, experiencing emptiness. But then I was thinking from that experience or experiencing or being a witness to just being. that step you say, I experience emptiness from experience to just being. And that step, like, how do you take that step? That's just, just left at that. And then I think it's my mind and I experience that depth, that vastness, that emptiness. But then I don't know whether it's my mind that created that. I do experience the stillness, but from the experience to just being, I don't know how that happens.
Actually, what you are talking about is something really, in a way, subtle correction may happen, no? What is the, let us try to figure out what is the opposite of being, no? Meaning, what is our opposite state of our natural state, no? Let us try to figure that out, and so that we can be alert about it, so that we don't get into it, no? So that we can remain free from it, no? That can be a good approach or no? So our state of being, like just being basically, is it not already including in the very sound of it, just being? Is it not included that not making any effort, no? Not making any effort for anything, not trying to experience anything, not trying to stop any experiencing, not trying to see anything, not trying to stop seeing anything which we are seeing already, you know. So like basically getting out of the whole thing of called doing anything, no? Whether trying to see, either we are trying to see more clearly, or we are trying to feel more deeply, or we are trying not to feel something and we are trying not to see something, no? Like trying to adjust the focus, trying to continuously, uh, trying to focus more clearly the focus ring, no, of the camera, you know. No, none of it. So because of this, we do not have to learn what I call fundamental meditation, dhyan. We don't have to learn fundamental meditation, dhyan. In one sense, we have to just learn that dhyan is not this. What I have been doing is not dhyan, is not the way of being, So have you understood something right now?
Yes, Rajee. You said, what maybe I'm doing is still making that effort uh, uh, from that experience to just let it be. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
if
yeah,
I stop
totally.
making that effort,
Yeah.
it'll just be.
But there seems to be like a correction in understanding possible here, where I just want let myself be. In this let myself be, we don't let ourselves be. Why? Because it is not matching with our expectation. So that expectation is the place which we have to leave in a way. We have to come to more neutral place of seeing or being, from where we can let ourselves just be, and then we continue letting ourselves be. No? Because we let ourselves be for a moment in meditation, but we don't continue. We move immediately after that. No, this is not the right place, so I have to be somewhere else. No, there is no right place for you, the self. There is only right understanding. No? Your right understanding will bring you to your right place in one sense. No? Because your right place of the self is not a place. It's beyond space. Beyond space, beyond place, beyond space, beyond time. So right now, do it with me. No? And tell me that are you succeeding or failing? No? Like do it a little bit and then report a little bit and then I talk something and then you do something. Like this we do. No? So right now, do this and tell me how is it going? What obstacles? What what is in the way? Meaning me and you, let us just sit and do nothing. And let's see what is in the way now. Like what will be in the way will be the misunderstanding in the self that you are, which will make you move. Then you will move because this is not the right position, no? Maybe. So please tell me.
So Rajee, what happens is when a second, split second, I'll just be nothing, like when you said. And then I think my mind comes back to say, hey, you have to do something.
Oh yes, yes. That's good to notice, no? Then now again do the same thing, and this time when mind comes, don't attend it, no? So do it right now. Are you interested in this kind of conversation or? Yeah, so do it again. Because this is the most fundamental offering I feel, which can help in this spiritual discovery, learning to just sit, no? But learning to just sit truly, not learning to just sit so that we can sleep, no, no, so that we can wake up, no, to who we are. And notice, Astha, that energies are changing inside you. As you have decided to not move, energies are going to continue changing. Not that you are changing. The energies will become more calm in a way, and up to the degree that sometimes you may feel even sleep. But you are experiencing or noticing the changing states of energies continuously. But you are not changing. No, be clear about it right now. That yes, I am myself not changing. So don't focus on the energies which are changing so much. Somehow try to focus on yourself. Or question or inquire that am I changing? So now please report something.
Yeah.
They have some internet problem. So, Deepa, you want to talk?
Namaste, Rajee.
Namaste.
Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, very well. Thank you.
Rajee, so I feel I don't have a personality on my own. It's
Personality.
like, yeah, it's like, wherever I go, I've been put into situations where, I capture a certain energy, which is a preparation for me to be in that environment. Earlier, I used to fight it. Now I've made, a peace with it, stating that this is how it has to be. And then there is a certain sense of calmness in me where, a certain sense of freedom in terms of if I want to get back to myself, just, take a deep breath and I feel, yes, I am still there in that environment and still free from it. But there's no personality, no set, my habits keep changing every now and then, moving places or, being in an environment or being with any person. But what is it like, I do want to know who I am
Oh.
as to, you know, because nothing makes sense after beyond that.
But
It keeps
you want
changing.
a personality also, no? I think what I heard from you.
I don't have a personality. That's what I've observed, and
You
I've
don't
made
have.
peace with it. That
But
I
you don't
don't
have a
have
personality
set
means
personality.
why you are mentioning that I don't have a personality in the context where you say that I want to know myself. So I'm not clear about this expression of you. Can you make it more clear to me?
So I feel that I keep changing. My, behavior keeps changing. When I'm around certain people, I behave a certain way. Though I am, in a jolly, calm mood, but still, there's I used to be an extrovert, became an introvert. Again, I am becoming an extrovert. I guess it's all because of the environment which I'm put in.
Yeah, that is
So
so
I
true.
don't understand who
What,
is this?
who?
Who is this who's
Ha,
changing?
ha, ha. So basically, you
And
are just giving a outer report, but mainly what you are
yeah,
saying is that I want to know myself. Yes,
yes,
meaning it is not
yes.
directly connect. This my personality is changing continuously is not directly connected to uh, I want to
Who I
know myself.
am.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I can kind of put it aside for now.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Very good. So I can just only focus on that. What you said to me is that I want to know myself.
Yeah.
Meaning I don't want this, but I'm just confirming that this is what you want.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
Because there's nothing else left to know. It's a process that's happening. I see it.
One thing I felt like commenting, which is in line with your desire to know yourself, no? That let's begin like this. That I feel that it is not just you who is adopting the environment in which you come to, no? More or less. I feel everybody does, no? Maybe more or maybe less, no? Because if we don't adopt at all, we will not fit at all, no? If we adopt a lot, we will fit a lot. If we adopt little, we will fit a little, no? So this everyone does. It's not really something that we can use as a measurement in the direction of discovering who we are, no? It's something about being successful as a person, how much successful we can be as a person. And there are that's a different game in one sense. That's a different game, which has different certain rules also. No? You know, so that is a different topic and discussion, I feel. But out of it, your observation that I am changing is valuable, no? Which is inspiring you to know who I am. No? Meaning, are you not saying indirectly that I want to know that which I am and not changing? Is it not true? And the beautiful thing is that that you are truly is always unchanging. It may sound little big, really, in the beginning, but it is very simple to discover. You know, yes, you have to focus in the right way, and you have to change your outlook from the personal outlook to your neutral outlook of the being. No, because we are using our mind, and somehow because of that a mindset has got created, which is a personal mindset in a way, where we look at things and people and enjoy that game of being a person with other persons. That mindset cannot be used here to know who we are. That is the thing. Like, put your mind aside in the direction of discovering who we are means basically that do not use that mindset. Allow yourself to use a higher wisdom or a more neutral and pure look towards who you are. No? Like, don't use those standards, or don't continue living those standards right now when discovering yourself. That's the point. It's like using those standards is like you keep talking about the roles that you have played while you have come to know who you are, who is the actor. No? Isn't it? So there is no value addition if you mention a lot about those roles that you have played in this conversation. We can just leave them, those roles, as a reference sometime maybe. That, oh, when I was doing like this, then I noticed something. That's okay, but that's only for a reference, not as a main topic. No, do you see my point? So in that way, let us put aside all that roles that you have played, or all the roles that you have been playing as a person with other persons. No? It is very important part of discovery, because if we don't do this part, what will happen is that you will discover very naturally, everybody will, that I am, but we will not stay here. This is the thing. Because for the person, the challenge is that how to be a better person. No? Like how to succeed more in that game, not that how to be myself. No? So that's why that mindset is not useful here. That mindset which is focusing on the achievements and like effort and its achievements, attainments. We need a mindset which is giving value for what is permanent, what is true, not what is the result of a effort of something. No. So are you with me, and Deepa?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
That's what it
And
means to put aside the mind. So let us put aside the mind. This is how we will have a fresh look. Not somebody who you were before this moment, but something which you are can discover what you are. So your own eyes are needed to value what you are in a way. A strange thing to say, but this is kind of necessary. Otherwise, the joy, the excitement that is felt in discovering that I am will not be sufficient to fill our mind or heart, and will not invite us back here. We will go back to the person state, and we will remain there for quite some time until we remember the taste of it again, and we long for it, and we become thirsty for it. No? So that's why it is kind of important to experience purely who we are within the purity of itself. Meaning from within the purity of itself. You know what I mean? Not from the mind state, not from that personal mindset. So have you come out of that personal mindset right now? Which is very useful in practical life, but not at all useful right now. So then it is very easy thing, no? Then all that remains is you, who is but not happening, and who is witnessing all that which is happening. So there are only two components in you, two dimensions in you. One, you who is but not happening, who just exist, but not, like you are not existing like every second, oh, I exist now, next second, I exist now, next second, I exist now. Not like this. No, beyond this ticking of time. Like before the ticking of time, try to feel this truth right now. Everyone is welcome, no? So this is a discovery, it's not a creation of who we are. Don't try to create yourself. Like this is what is withdrawing ourselves from that personal mind, where we are trying to create ourselves in a way, trying to make ourselves better, good or bad, but essentially trying to make ourselves something. Don't try to make yourself anything. Are you not existing already without effort? And are you not witnessing all that which is happening inside you without effort also? So existing and witnessing, without effort. So this is what is effortless awareness self, that we are. Effortless in both ways. It is self-aware also, and it is aware of all that which is happening also, without any effort. This is that fundamental awareness self, the being. This is what I feel like. This is what is being, ourself. I am. Please report. Are you able to connect with? Are you able to live this?
Yes, I'm definitely able to. Thank you so much.
It's not difficult really. It's just that we have to um, drop. Like there are misunderstanding about these things. In our childhood, we had one incident, which is a very simple yet clear example of how the message gets distorted, when it passes through different ears, you know. So what I'm trying to say is that what happens is that what is shared as the pointing to the truth gets very much distorted. Sometimes even in the real time, like right now, what is being shared and maybe not being clearly heard, then what we are going to look for in a way, or what we are going to look at inside us is something that is never going to exist. And while we are completely overlooking what exists, that's why we need to be really free from that kind of engagement or expectation. That okay, like if we know already about this truth I am, then we cannot know about this right now, no? This is the problem. It's a fresh knowing every time. It's a fresh knowing every time. It's not a one-time knowledge and gone. No. It's a fresh knowing and deepening of that knowing I am. And what is the point basically? The point is that the more we become clear experientially in this truth I am, the more somehow everything comes into the right place. Our relation with everything gets corrected also. We expect things to be more as they really are, their nature, than our projections on them also. All of that gets corrected so simply, so fast. You know? And more importantly, we experience, somehow we feel. There is an experience of joy and truth also. Inside the being, there is an experience that I'm experiencing truth. It's a very different thing than what we have experienced. Like something which, as if we are experiencing something which cannot be experienced. So thank you, very, very nice. Oh, you were saying certainly, thank you. Yeah. Asta, we can talk now again.
Master Rajee. I just want to say something you just said right now. And when you were saying, I was, being there, that effortless witnessing, that effortless, being effortless and letting the higher self, allow the higher self. That just, made me realize that when I was sharing with you, from experiencing to being, because I was making effort. I think that just stuck with me.
Oh,
Just
very good then.
allowance.
Yeah. I mean, the allowance sometimes may appear to be something like there is a misunderstanding about this also. Allowance, like your language telling me right now, no, is that allowance is like allowing the higher self to take over or something like this. I'm not using that language, at least not right now. You know, all I'm saying is that discover who you are only, because you are that already. Don't transfer this decision or this possibility or postpone this to something else. Don't do that right now. Because it is very possible to experience who you are right now. But nevertheless, if it clicked to you, like now, if you are clear about it, that's the whole point. Even for 1 second, if you are able to stay in this being without doing anything, that creates enough wisdom towards when we do something. And then we are able to notice very simply, no? Because our wisdom of the being starts waking up here, where we notice that what is being and what is not being. You know, meaning getting involved in the sense of doing. One more pointer in this direction is very important pointer, which is not directly to be used when we are meditating, but it is when we are not meditating, when we are moving in the physical body activity like this. That time, we can simply try to go as deep as we can in the clarity, not in the experience, but clearly we can try to make ourselves as much clear as possible towards how I am doing anything. You know, like, taking something like this, picking something from here, like how I did it. Not how I did it, but how I'm doing it right now. How I did means we are analyzing the mind. How I'm doing, we are analyzing the very act in this moment. And then it will become more subtle. In a more subtle level, it will become clear to us that what I thought about this doing is not correct. Like our misunderstanding will be highlighted here, that belief will be highlighted in a way. There is a believed in knowledge we have here, that yeah, I'm doing it, but how? So the self will become little bit more clear to us. We will become little more self-aware here, and we will become little more clear about the relation of our relation with the doing, and that can be a very good preparation in a way for meditating also, where we are going to choose not to do anything. I mean, this is not something again new which I am telling you. This is something which has been practiced like for so long, like preparing ourselves for fundamental meditation, like what we call being more conscious. This is what is being more conscious, no? Yeah. Like when we make a move, physical move, no? When we do something physically, being more clear, being more present and clear how I am doing it. Like this. It is going to, it is going to, you know, dilute the hypnosis up to some degree. You know, that the hypnosis will become thin. No, do you see my point? Like being in a very fixed belief that I'm doing it. No, what is the big deal? I'm doing it. No, versus I am doing it. Oh, like the light of aware consciousness has come here now. It will become very thin. Like it will be highlighted somehow that no, I'm not clear that how I'm doing it. You know, in one sense you can say, but just a little bit of it, not doing it whole day or something. I'm not saying that we should do this whole day or something, but just to bring that doubt inside us that how little I know about myself. No? And then coming to meditation and sitting inside and discovering who we are. No? Because when we come inside ourselves, we sit, we carry that belief that I know how I do things and I know how who I am. That belief has to be left outside of the gate of this temple of meditation, temple of being. And once we leave this, everything is so simply clear. So I think very good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rajee.
Thank you. Rahul, you want to talk?
Guruji. During Viva walk, it was a very good experience. So far, there was a discrepancy of understanding that I am an experiencer. Though it was all mixed up. So, kind of just being or witness of the experiencer. Suddenly, there was again, you may call it mind or something. The being, there was an understanding as being is all and something is happening within, inside it. And then later talking to somebody, you said that you are talking. So this understanding of the being is there and everything is happening is one part. And then understanding that, okay, I'm talking. This is not making too much of sense. There's some
I understand. Yeah,
lack
yeah.
of
I
lack
totally
of
understand.
understanding.
Yeah. Maybe you can put a question mark, in front of I am speaking. No. Maybe am I speaking? Like right now you are speaking. Am I speaking? Or am I not speaking? Is something else speaking right now? You can check right now. And for this, your speaking should continue. Not like continuously maybe, but a little bit. So that you can verify that am I speaking? Like when I am speaking, or when my, let's say, body, my form is speaking, am I speaking also? Because this is, again, we have a assumption here. Like when my body, my mouth and my thought, my mind is speaking, I am speaking, no? So this is one belief. Another belief is I am not speaking, I am just witnessing, no? Both are false, I'm saying. Both are false. The third version, the truth is third option. That's what I'm saying.
That's going to be very interesting. Rather, in the walk in the beingness, there are few things which we do. Like these days, I'm doing some music in some sports. So there was a resistance that my being is, a part of all this. So that is rejected, and then there was a desire to, carry on that. So this is not going in any direction. There is a confusion there, and
I understand that, yeah.
and the love for the truth is so bigger that there is a kind of vacuum that, okay, for love of the truth, I should, don't go for the music or the sports. Or maybe I'm wrong, not able to understand, because so there is big confusion there.
Why don't you sit quietly in yourself right now, and this confusion will become clear, no? Meaning it will become clear to you. Because it has been discovered and proven true by so many thousands of beings that ultimate clarity comes by sitting quietly, not sleeping, but sitting. Sitting and just observing what is going on. Because I can explain to you these things, but then something else will come which will make you confused maybe. Unless we understand the nature, our nature, we cannot really confirm truly that whether I am doing things or things are just happening. No? Like what exactly is my relation with my actions and thoughts and expressions and everything? There is an internal truth about it. There is a deeper truth about this whole thing, which can be very simply discovered by sitting quietly inside ourselves and discovering our truth first. Like I have a simple question that right now sit quietly and joyfully inside yourself. Joyfully means as joyfully as you are right now. Because whenever we sit quietly, we are joyful. This is my experience. That's why I say like this. Maybe it is not your experience. That is okay. No, but quietly, yes. Sitting quietly, peacefully, yes. Then, does anything make you move? If anything makes you move, you can be sure that you are moving something also by this. By when you get moved by something, you move things also, no, inside you. We are made of energy. The thoughts, the feelings, the body, the nails, the skin, all of it is energy, a form of energy. We just, our mind is so set to look at it like physical and this and that. No? When we move, we create impact. That's how indirectly we move. No, indirectly we do things. No? But that some things may not be like clear to us that why my mind is doing this right now. Because we started that process some time back, no? In unknowingly, no? And nobody can be certain about all these things, that when exactly I started this particular thought which is moving in me right now so strongly, or this feeling, no? But we can be certain about who we are right now. And we can be certain about future now. How much to move, how much not to move, no? What, like what life to create out of it now. That we can be certain about, no? We cannot be certain about past, but we can be certain about in the present, about ourselves and about future. No? Meaning about future in this sense. Are you able to connect with what I'm saying?
I'm trying to.
Then maybe it is okay if you're not able to connect. Then please explain to me a little more. Then I will try to understand what is your confusion then. No? Because I thought this is your confusion. No?
Yeah, confusion is there, but maybe you are better able to tell me the right way. It is so happening that the beingness, kind of, this beingness, and beyond that process is not being processed. I'm just beingness, and everything is in the
True, true.
state of it. I'm just beingness, and nothing I'm connecting with. I'm not connecting with any of the, and there is an understanding that I'm not supposed to, to be beingness. You're not supposed to connect with anything, to be more into beingness or being disturbed by it once you move.
Can it be like this, that when we have been living in the false self state for a long time, we are guided by our being, our gurus and teachers, that come to the state of beingness, and stay here sufficiently and do not contact with anything, any content which is happening inside, so that we don't fall into that false state again for some time. No, and maybe this is that time for you. That's why you are not contacting with anything which is happening inside you, and you are feeling that there is understanding that I'm not supposed to also. Yeah, that is all I feel like how it can be generally. But it doesn't mean that you will be like this all the time, no? Isn't it? You cannot be like this 24 hours a day, meaning at least 16 hours a day in the waking state, isn't it? During the time of meditation, no? During the time of your own inner satsang, you will be like this, yes. And during the guiding within this satsang also, you can be like this, yes. But right now we are talking, no? So when you will go outside and will do the activity of life, how you will interact, and you will get mixed with those things, isn't it? I'm not saying you should, but you will generally or not. Because I'm just trying to understand your standpoint, or more importantly, your desire, like what exactly you are trying to see here in this conversation.
Well, it is like, being your being, I think that is found or understood, or understanding has been created to that. But the moment it's a kind of double role play living in this life. One side I know my beingness, and other side there are things which I do which I like, and there is a kind of contradiction, sir. If you want to be your true being, you are not supposed to engage that side. So there is a contradiction going on, and it is unresolved.
So for that, just to simplify it, what I understood out of what you are saying is that I remain in my inactive state of being, the beingness, in the beingness. Then I do play roles also in the life, no? And I'm not able to see the relation between these two things, and I'm a bit confused. No? There is an unresolved understanding here, no?
Exactly.
So basically, what you are saying is that how I switch from one state to another. This is one thing that you are saying, no? And for that, it is not difficult, really. No? That's what I'm saying. Right now, do it. Right now, switch from whichever state you are in to the other state, and vice versa, and see how it happens. No? That's what I'm saying. That's why I always try to bring as much as I can everyone at the end of the guiding, or after the guiding at least, that now open your eyes and continue seeing and experiencing your being when active in the mind and the body, so that we don't lose it, no? So that we don't feel that I have switched. No? What basically is happening here is that what you are calling the beingness is a effortful state in which you are, no? Less effort, but still effort is there to remain, to retain it, no? To remain in it or to retain it. And the moment activity of some life comes, the effort goes there, and the attention is not enough here to retain it in a way or to remain in it, no? What I'm discovering, sharing today is not that. I'm saying discover that which does not change in any state of being, whether active or inactive. No? I am not saying discover that which is still. I am saying discover that as yourself as that which is neither still nor moving. Beingness, for the word you are using, beingness, maybe a word, but the word I am using is I am. This I am is neither still nor moving. Are you open for such a discovery of yourself in which neither you are still nor moving? Like when you are moving, that time you are still also. When you are still, that time you are moving also. Are you up for such a discovery? That's what I am saying. Because there seems to be a little bit of a fixation here. And as soon as you let go of that fixation, your truth is here, right here. Then you will feel stillness when doing things. And you will feel aliveness and flow of life when not doing anything also. You know? But not feeling like a lost, not feeling uprooted or lost, feeling very stable. So all I'm saying is that let us discover that aspect of ourselves today, right now, which is never participating in anything, neither in the movement nor in the stillness. It just is, but not participating. It is a non-participating witness, this aspect, no? And it is so all the time. That's why when we are moving, that time it is not less there. When we are still, it is not more there. That's what I'm saying. It may be different for different beings, that some being may discover it when moving, some being may discover it when still. No. But it itself is neither moving nor still. It only is. That's why we call it I only am. I am. It's a little bit of a twist, you can say, in a way. You know, like you know, like it's like a tongue twister for the habitual outlook that we have, you know, because of our ingrained habit of lifelong habit. No, it's a little bit of a twist here, but if you allow that twist, it's so amazing. You feel like, wow, what is this? You know, everything that you have will still remain. Now you have something more. You know, this is the discovery of truth. Not that what we have changes immediately or in any way, you know, less or more. No, something more discovered. That, aha, I have this also. You know. So it is not that the one who is doing things becomes a witness. No, the one who is doing things continue doing things. And a witness also wakes up inside that I am the witness of myself doing things. No. That's why I am the one who is speaking, and I am the one who is never speaking anything. No. This is the thing. This truth is immediately true in every one of us right now. I am saying that. Just be a little more free from a certain outlook towards it. Like empty. Have an empty look at it right now. Are we good or no? Please say if it is not clear.
Yeah, very much.
How? So this witness will not be found in the field of movement. And this witness generally cannot be found by being still. No, meaning by being, this witness cannot be found by being still alone. No, being still is when we have this fundamental meditation, just sitting and not doing anything. Being still is not doing anything part, meaning not being engaged with what is moving. So this is just part one of it. Part two is just sitting or just being. Sitting means where? Sitting in yourself. This is what causes awakening in a way. You can say discovery of who we are. Because the one who is looking at everything, we cannot look at that. Or can we? Can we look at that which is looking at everything from within ourselves? We cannot. No? But we can create some environment through exercises, through satsang and also, where it happens that it is noticed by us. Like we like the effort or the exercises, satsang dhyan, it causes somehow the realization of it. You know what I mean? But not direct. There is no direct correlation of it. That I did so and that's why it happened. No, it just somehow we wake up to the truth that actually I am the one who is looking at everything from inside all the time. So thank you, I think. Thank you for this conversation.
Gee, I can say today is like a joyful and sweet shock. This like that way. I'm feeling same time happy and same time, this is also. I feel like nothing, like empty hand. Just
It's nice, no? Uh, This fundamental meditation, which we practice also, which we stay in, or also the being, staying in the being. No? It is like the most potent environment for a seeker of truth, no? Where we start seeing clearly, we start sensing who we are also. No? The sense of hypnosis in which we live, no? Sense of confusion, fog also in which we live also reduces a lot here. The clarity, the light start growing here also. No? All of that happens here. There's only one challenge. That we don't like to stay here for a long time. That's the only one challenge. Like one thing or the other picks up and we feel, okay, wow, it was an amazing meditation session. Let's think now again about something else. That's the only challenge. No? But still it is good, I feel. The moment we start thinking and go back to the personal mind state, individual mind state, where we believe, where we conclude things that, okay, this is what I understood today. In meditation, this is what I have understood. That all is just a attempt of that relative mind to conclude the absolute, no? Which is a funny thing to do. The relative mind can never conclude the absolute, no? What we experience in meditation is absolute being. Absolute truth, actually. But even if that mind conclusion continues, it is only going to serve in a good way, generally now. Because it carries that light of truth also, that taste of truth also now. It goes to the mind, little bit vibration goes there. And then we will like to return here again. You know what I mean? But all this while, what is most valuable is the desire to return here, not what we believe we have understood out of it. Do you see my point? Or any understanding which favors, which supports coming back here. is a good understanding. Other understandings are not good understanding in this way. Meaning they are not in favor of awakening. They are in favor of remaining in the dream. No? Do you see my point? Even when we are talking right now, I'm not really trying to feed you or fill you with things which I'm trying to explain to you. I'm just kind of holding this moment with you. That let's just be here. No? Let's just not go anywhere. Let's just be here. Just be here. We learn slowly to just be here. Because either we go to sleep, sleep means like oblivion, like, not there, no consciousness, or we go into movement, one of the two. Meditation is between the two. Neither going to sleep, meaning unconscious, nor going into the engagement or activity. No. This is what is just being. Just being. Slowly, something very powerful happens. We develop taste for who we are, in a way. No? Like we develop taste for who we are, irrespective of what it will solve. No? Do you see my point? Like we develop taste for who we are only, for the very taste of who we are, not so that it will solve my problem or I'll feel less noise in my mind or anything. Like something so beautiful, we kind of fall in love with it in a way. No? And I feel this is the greatest fortune, good fortune of any human being, no? When we fall in love with our own taste, on own truth. No? Because that is going to cause withdrawal of our attention from the mind field where we experience ourselves to be a continuous separate self. And here we will discover that I am not continuous. Everything is continuous. I am constant. I am means I am constant. I am not continuous. Everything is continuous. I am constant. Meaning I am not happening, I am not going, I am not coming, but I am. I am constantly I am. There is a fundamental radical difference between everything and ourselves. That difference is everything is continuous. Not everything literally, but the flow, the experiences are continuous. And who we are, who is witnessing, is not continuous. It is not flowing, growing, changing. It just is. I am. It is constant. It's just so powerful discovery of this constantness of our existence that it opens our eyes towards what is continuous. Many things inside us seen as still, unmoving or constant, they are found to be changeful, continuous. Like absolutely everything. Even our understanding of who we are is continuously changing and growing. Understanding even. Only our existence is not growing, changing. It is the only thing which is constant. This is that constant witness, of ever changing. This is that this is the constant witness of ever changing life flow. And the identification happens. This constant witness gets identified in some way, as if it forgets its own truth that I am the witness. No? Meaning I am only witness. I am nothing more than this, ever. I think it's very good, thank you.
See, I want to clear one more thing. Like in meditation, we are in just silence or just not doing anything and just So I noticed this is also we are like I am noticing like I am silent. I am in silent. I am noticing that thing also.
So this is fine, no?
So so I am not that silent. I am just that
Yeah.
that is it.
I'm only that which is noticing. No? Yes, yes. Like meditation is a very amazing process, by the way, in general also, no? Meaning what happens is that somehow the continuously moving self or attention, which basically is really same thing. It is not somebody's attention. It is just attention. It is not somebody's self. It is just a sense of self moving inside us continuously. No? So that somehow calms down in a way during this time, which causes the calming down of the energies also, which causes the experience of silence also. So it is in general a very healthy, very good exercise which brings more holistic well-being. No? But it is going to change again. It is that lake which has no ripples right now, maybe. But life will continue. Wind will blow. Some leaf will fall again, and the ripples will happen again. But the witness of it, that you are saying I am, is never. Its nature will never change, and its relation with the lake will never change. You know what I mean? So that's what it means that we have two aspects. One aspect which is changing. Changing does not mean that it is out of control. It is in our control. In meditation, we prove that it is in my control. I can bring my energies or my consciousness to more calmer, more relaxed state, no? More joyful state. And the other aspect, which is noticing it happening. And it is never participating in anything directly. It is good, no?
It's very, very good. Ji. It's so much joy to know and noticing for this joy also.
It is fine to notice, like it is fine to notice the joy, joyfully, It is fine to joyfully notice the joy. What I hear many times from the beings is that there is a joy I'm feeling, and I'm noticing this is being noticed too, which is like a sad report that, oh my God, what is that state from where we witness the joy and it will not be higher joy? What can be that state? There cannot be any such state. There is just a illusion in the mind that this is joy, which is not joy, and I am noticing it, which we are not doing. Both are false actually. Only false creates suffering or not joy. Truth always, absolutely 100% time, without any fail, creates bliss. Whatever we do with it, no? So even if you are able to notice the joy, you are sitting in a higher and subtler joy. From there, you are declaring it, no? You know, or not, or maybe I am just declaring it in a way, taking too much liberty. Please confirm.
Yes, Ji. I am
Because
like,
you were laughing, no, when you said like this. So I thought that you are joyful in noticing that even joy is noticed. I am less interested in that joy which is noticed. I am more interested in that joy which you experience when noticing it. Because that is the joy of being, joy of existing, joy that I am. You know, I am joyful that I am. Do you want anything else? Why? Why I need anything else? You know, Sat. Let's try to understand once again Sat, Chit, Anand. Why these are most fundamental expressions of the self. Sat means truth. Truth means that I truly do exist constantly, beyond time, beyond change. Then the desire to experience joy, no, is in me only, within myself only. No? Desire to know, to see, is within me only, the chit, the consciousness.
And this with joy now, I am noticing if that joy is not there, then still I am joyful. That also I'm
Of
just
course.
feeling.
The highest joy is available to this constant witness who is noticing the joy being experienced in the energies also. No? Joy of the being is in these energies. The bliss of the self is in the witness. No? Anand is in the witness. No? Like this. And in comparison to that bliss of the self, this joy of the being is nothing actually. It is just happening nicely. It's like a healthy state. You know? Like like it's like being healthy versus being happy. You know? Bliss of the being of the self is being happy. Joy of the energies of the being is like being healthy, healthy energy flow. In a way, you know what I mean? Something like this, not literally, but thank you, very nice. Hilde, you want to talk?
Thank you, Raj. Do you still have time or
I have.
is it too late?
I have. Do you have time?
Yes.
Ah.
Thank you for being with us. I feel it's not so important, my question, but it has happened to me in satsang so often. And it's present now, so I thought maybe you can look with me. I can totally walk with you in this satsang, feeling joyful. And what happens often after that is that I get extreme pressure within my head and like very strong headache. And I feel it is something that has to do with satsang. Maybe I should just not think about it, but because it's happened often, I don't know if it's something I should look at or if I should just stay as the observer.
I would like to mention something here, staying as the observer part first.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I heard this from Osho that if you are feeling any pain anywhere in the body and you choose to be the witness of it, 99% times in 99% cases it will start reducing, and up to the point where it will come to a certain part of the body where it will look like a like a tip of the needle, and then it just disappears from there. In one case, in 1% cases, it will be really physical pain in the body. No, he said like this. What it means for me is that the moment we choose to stay as the witness of what is happening in our body, we choose to stay in the bliss of the being, which is not really the expanded state of consciousness. It is beyond expansion and contractions. But our true state inevitably causes a expansion in the energies, like this. Like, when we are in the state of prayer, like this. And that expansion caused by staying as the witness, as the truth that we are, kind of removes or balances those things which are causing, these kind of experiences. So this is very valuable thing, but if understood well. Meaning, if we are able to shift ourselves really from the energies in which we are experiencing contraction to the place of being which is beyond. So this is the best thing that can be done. But if this cannot be done, I don't think that still something cannot be done about this. Like, we can still try to stay in the witnessing, while something can be done in the physical activity, like, like some kind of physical exercise can be done in some way to kind of, stretch these energies or to create an outlet for this energy to go out in a way. Like, for example, in a more neutral sense, I'm saying, not so much, in a certain outlook towards it, that the state of prayer, for example, is a very powerful move by the being to create that outlet. Like after satsang, towards the end of satsang, when we say namaste to each other, okay, thank you for joining, that time let us create that outlet. Meaning, I'm talking to you, Hilde, right now, because nobody else is reporting like this. So, when everybody is welcome, that let us create that outlet. Maybe not I will speak the words, but you just remain open that, okay, when we say namaste to each other at the end of the meeting, let me open up to share all my truth, the joy, love, bliss which I am experiencing with the rest of the life, with the rest of the existence, with all the beings. And this very gesture, this very move or decision is going to open up those energies also, which might feel or cause this kind of experience afterward. For example, this is another very fundamental approach towards it. The third thing is, as I said, trying to stretch these energies in some way. In your own favorite way. There is no specific way for it. Just creating some outlet so that these energies can relax and be released from the system. Pain happening in the system basically means some energy is rotating excessively.
And is it like an effect of satsang sometimes, or is it some mental?
It is not really. Mental things don't cause this kind of things really. Mental things, mental outlook towards the life and toward ourselves has already caused whatever it could cause. No. Satsang mostly highlights the imbalance in which we are living. Like, I cannot pinpoint the regions, but I can just share the fundamental that when we come to the purity of our own being in satsang, which is an amazing thing, you reported that I'm able to walk with you really, and thank you for that. I feel very happy. And then in this time we are living very, very pure, pure state of our own being, where there is no imbalances, no disharmony, and then we come back to the body level, where there is always everywhere disharmony and always broken links and things like this. And we try to kind of fix them maybe, and our reflex of the being causes maybe, something like this. As I said, I cannot pinpoint. There can be many different regions. But satsang does not cause any imbalances in the energies. We just start seeing them. Everybody, in one way or the other, is full of imbalances of energies. Everywhere we look. We are just trying to wrap those things, under the mask of being a stable person. But this can be an opportunity to let it go. Do you feel this will help?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, beloved. So very, very nice. It was amazing meeting with all of you, beloveds. I'm feeling very thankful to you that you joined. Thank you. God bless you.